been making good efforts to study all the video lectures. Yes. So this is the second lecture for share capital transactions, or say accounting for share capital. Yes. Overall, this is 5th or 6th lecture maybe. But as I said in the previous lecture, we have started the chapter from very first again. Yes. So consider this as the second lecture. We are repeating all the theory concepts that we have done so far. Yes, and now we are going to continue with the topic ahead. Before that, let us quickly revise whatever we have done in the previous lecture. Yes, we have understood about the meaning of a share, the types of share capital, of course, if you remember. Yes, and now we are going to understand the methods for issue of shares by company, the most important topic. So let us quickly begin with the second lecture, and it is about methods of issue of shares by company. Yes, so methods for issue of shares. The very first method is the issue of shares at par. Really important to understand this. Now, overall, there are 3 methods. The first one is issued at par, second is issued at premium, and third is issued at discount. Alright? So this is given on page number 9. I mean, actually the heading is given on page number 8 of your textbook, and further on 9. So, yes, last topic was classification of share capital. Before that, we have understood the meaning of share, what actually share is. Yes, types of share capital. Yeah, and now, yes, we have also understood that how is the amount of share collected. It is collected in installments. Yes, you are not. I mean, you are right. So, application, allotment, first call, and final call. Yes, this is how the amount of share is called out. Yeah. So, taking it ahead, methods for issue of shares. There are 3 methods: issue of shares at par, issue of shares at premium, and issue of shares at discount. Now, these methods are given on page number 8. I mean, the heading is given on page number 8, and the methods are given on page number 9, of which the very first method is issue of shares at par. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So, the first method, issue of shares at par. What does that mean? The meaning is extremely simple. The first method, that means the share of rupees 10 is issued for rupees 10. Simple, nothing else. Okay? I repeat, the share worth rupees 10 is issued for rupees 10. This simply means that the share has been issued at par. Alright? 10 rupees is the face value, is the nominal value of our share, and the share has been issued at par. That means 10 रुपए वाला share 10 रुपए में ही issue हुआ है. This simply means the share has been issued at par. Alright? Okay. Next, the second premium. When you issue the share for more than the face value or nominal value, it is said to be share issued at premium. Alright? Okay. The last method. Issued at discount. This method is not considered in your syllabus, and hence we are not going to understand the same. But obviously you know what is the issue of share at discount. Yes? Simply, when you issue shares for less than the nominal price or the face value. Yes, but the method of discount is not a part of your syllabus. Okay? So we are not going to consider this method. We are going to solve sums related to first method and second method. Issue of shares at par and issue of shares at premium. Yes? Fine then. So, yes sir, still I can give you a rough idea about issue of shares at discount. It is when the share of rupees 10 is issued at rupees 9. So, what is discount? 1. Yes? Okay. So, further in your textbook on page number 9, I have my textbook on my desk, and I hope even you have the same. So, on page number 9 in your textbook, share capital transactions and its accounting effects. The following journal entries shall be passed in the books of the company in respect of share capital transactions. Yeah? Let us understand. We have understood a simple procedure about issue of share. Yes? So, the amount of rupees 10. Just give me a minute so that the things are visible clearly on the board. Let me arrange my desk in that manner. Yeah, they're there. So, yes, I was talking about that the amount of share is called in 4 installments, of which the first is application, allotment, first call, final call, or second call. Yeah. So now you are having different journal entries for all the 4 aspects. So we are starting with the topic of application. I hope you remember the procedure. Say for example, if I have issued shares, then people are going to apply for that. Yes? So, when the application money is received, is the first journal entry given even in your textbook, if you have your textbook with you. On share application, when share application money is received, that means people have actually applied for the shares of your company. When application money is received, that means people have applied for the shares of my company. That means people have paid some money for application. That yes, we want to apply for the shares of your company. We are ready to invest in your company. And the journal entry for that is bank account debit to share application account. One thing that I would like to clarify here is that the transactions related to the share capital, yes, are always conducted through the mode of bank. Yes, never in cash. You need to have a separate bank account called demat, alright, for dealing with the transactions of share capital. Yes, alright. So the very first journal mean the people who will be shareholders for the issue of shares. If I have issued shares, firstly I receive the money for application. Alright? If you remember the steps, application, allotment, first call and final call or second call. Yes? So, the very first step is application and people are going to pay the amount of application along with this. Right? Okay. Then, this application money is for the shares issued. Yes? Why does the company issue shares? For collection of capital, for raising capital. Yes? So this is the money of share capital and hence the amount of application needs to be transferred to share capital account. So the second journal entry and in your textbook it says when applications are received. Sorry, now the second journal entry, please turn the page. You have a journal entry over there, share application account debit to share capital account. This is when the amount of share application is transferred to share capital account. I am reading the third journal entry in your textbook. Second one I will explain, please don't worry. But it is related and hence in a flow by mistake I said second instead of 3. Yes, this is the journal entry for receiving money of application. Now we have journal entry for transferring this amount in share capital account. Why? Because the capital raised by the company by issue of shares is share capital. So this account will be closed by debiting it. Share application account debit to share capital account. I repeat, the first journal entry is for receiving application money. When application money is received, third journal entry in your textbook and second journal entry on the board. Share application account debit to share capital account. ये जो पैसे थे वो हो गए share capital account में transfer. Yes. Then talking about the second journal entry which is given in your textbook. It is just reverse to this, if you can see. Completely opposite to this. Share application account debit to bank account. Let me clarify this. When you receive application money, the journal entry is bank account debit to share application account, right? But when you reject applications, the journal entry is reverse. Share application account debit to bank account. Yes? Always remember one thing, that when applications are received, bank account debit to share application account. When the applications are rejected, yes, this is the journal entry. Now the question might arise that then, why are the applications being rejected? What is the reason behind that? The reason is that if I have issued 50,000 shares, yes, and the applications are received for 60,000 shares, I have to reject 10,000 shares. This is the reason of rejecting. And when you reject, you refund the amount of application that people have paid for the share application. Yes? Because you have issued 50,000 shares and the applications are received for 60,000. Yes, then excess 10,000 needs to be rejected and the amount is refunded. Obviously, there are other options too for dealing with 10,000, but this journal entry is about when you reject these 10,000 shares. So, second journal entry is about that. Let me repeat. First journal entry, it is when application money is received. second journal entry in your textbook is this: when the share application money, I mean the excess number of shares are rejected, yes, and the money is refunded. So first key, opposite to first journal entry. Third journal entry for transferring the amount of application to share capital. Right? Clear? Okay. Then talking about the second step, which is of allotment. Yes. Once the application, the process of application is done. Now, once you have transferred the amount of application to share capital, then the second one to be called up is for allotment. Yes. So when allotment money becomes due, yes, please pay attention in your textbook. It is given on page number 10, of course. We are dealing with the topic of share allotment. Now, people who have applied for the shares, yes, people who have applied for the shares in my company, and I have allotted them shares, yes, that yes, you can purchase the shares of my company, you can be a shareholder of my company, yes, then comes the step for allotment. Yes, first step is about application. I will receive application money and I will allot them shares. Then the allotment money becomes due. Just I said that the amount is collected in installments. If I have ordered 2 rupees with application, and I will now ask them to pay 3 rupees again for allotment, further 2 rupees for first call, and finally then remaining for the second call or final call. So this journal entry is for when allotment money becomes due. कंपनी से जब allotment का पैसा मंगवाने का डेट आएगा, right? When allotment money becomes due, yes. The journal entry for that is share allotment account debit to share capital account. This simply means that amount of share allotment becomes due. This is the journal entry for the same. Yes. अब आप allotment का पैसा मंगवा रहे हैं, yes, from shareholders. So what is the next journal entry? Obviously, when allotment money is received. अगर आपने मंगवाया पैसा तो लोग पे करेंगे. I mean the shareholders will pay. So when they will pay, what is the journal entry? Yes, the amount of allotment is received. So the journal entry is bank account debit to share allotment account. Simple? Okay. So next, when first call money becomes due. अभी allotment के बाद आता है first call का step. Yes. अब once allotment money is received, you are going to ask for, you means a company. If I'm saying you are going to ask, that means you have to consider yourself that you have issued shares. Yes. This is the practical thing that we follow while learning this subject. I have also mentioned this several times in 11th standard. Yes. So, yes, once the amount of allotment is received, the next amount to be received or the next amount that becomes due is of first call. So, when first call money becomes number 10 in your textbook, we have completed journal entries up till 4. No, yes, 5 we have completed. I repeat, in your textbook, page number 10, we have understood the journal entries till 5. First, for when application money is received. Second, when the applications are rejected and money is refunded. Third, when the amount of application is transferred to share capital account. First and second journal entry can be understood very easily because they are reverse to each other. The fourth journal entry, when allotment money becomes due. Fifth journal entry, when allotment money is received. And finally, as per the order in your textbook, sixth journal entry, when first call money becomes due. So you just need to replace allotment with first call. Share allotment account, you need to replace allotment with first call. This was just the logic that I was giving you for memorizing this. Two, share capital account. I repeat, share first call account debit. Two, share capital account. Journal entry for when share first call money becomes due. Yes, and finally when share call money is received. Bank account debit. Two, share first call account. Yes. The explanation of journal entries is completed. Alright? Now, as I said, there are 4 installments. So you might be thinking that, ma'am, what about the journal entries for the last call, second call? Yes. So what you are supposed to do is you need to replace first call with second call or final call. Yes, there is no other difference, and hence a separate journal entry or separate journal entries for this are not given in your textbook. Yes. So overall we have understood 7 journal entries. These journal entries are also explained to you in previous lectures, but for my satisfaction and for your better understanding, I have repeated this chapter from the very beginning. Yes, so these are the journal entries. Overall, we have understood 7. First, when application money is received. Second, when applications are rejected. Third, when application money is transferred to share. Fourth, when allotment becomes due. Then, when allotment money is received. Then, when first call money becomes due. What did you do then? You just replace the word allotment with share first call. Yes, and further you are going to replace it with a second call or final call. It depends upon the type of question. Yes, it will be actually clear when we will be doing practical sums, and obviously we are going to start the practical sums soon in the next lecture itself, and the sums are very interesting. And yes, please, but you need to pay attention from the very beginning. Yes, because if you are doing fifth sum, fifth is related to fourth, fourth is related to third, and if you know what I mean. Yes, so you need to pay attention from the very beginning. Yeah, to understand a long sum which is going to be asked in your exam. Yes, so I think that's enough for today, and You have to revise, you have to learn these journal entries well. You need to understand them even properly. Yes, and also study the previous lectures if you want to. Although I have revised every concept, I have also revised the previous lectures in the very first lecture, I mean the lecture prior to this, previous to this. Yes, in that we have understood the meaning, types of share capital, and in this lecture we have understood the journal entries which are the base for solving any sum in this chapter. Yes, the chapter is too long still. We have just started. Yes, and a long 8-mark question which is most important from this chapter. We are going to start soon in next lecture. Firstly, we will be doing simple sums. The journal entries that we have understood today. On the basis of this, we are going to probably start with illustration 1, followed by a similar kind of sum in exercise. Yes, and so on. Yes, we'll follow the order. We'll clear all the base, and only then we'll move ahead. Yes. So your homework for today. Please listen to me carefully. Your homework for today is that you are going to study the methods for issue of shares by company, which is issued at par, issued at premium. The detail for that you will read. And then on page number 9, share capital transactions and its accounting effects. The journal entries for same. The one that I have explained today. Yeah. And a topic which is given on page number 8. Prior to methods for issue of shares by company, it is oversubscription and undersubscription of shares. Yes, you have to read this. I have already explained, and once more I will quickly revise it for you. What is oversubscription and undersubscription? This is related to the second journal entry that we have understood today. Say for example, a company has issued 50,000 shares. Okay? If the applications are received for 50,000, it is fully subscribed. If the applications are received for 40,000, it is under subscription. If the shares are received for 60,000, it is over subscription. Simply means when the number of shares are received less, it is under subscription. If it is more, it is over subscription. The definition is even given in your textbook. If the applications are received for more number of shares, then the actual amount of shares issued. कितना issue किया है? 50,000. Applications कितना मिला है? 50,000. Then it is fully subscribed.